I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. So we are here on Aya and we have a few things to do here. I just looked at the map. The first thing we have is just off over here. We got some dude him standing by this. We got metrics.
Honor to meet you, Pathfinder. Initiative Pilot Marixus.
Marixus.
Supplies to your outposts.
What brings you to Aya?
For survival supplies, only Aya has. I'm waiting on clearance to enter the city, but it's taking too long. I understand their caution, but the outposts need these supplies. I have to get them, now.
They let me into the city? I can help.
I appreciate that. To start, EOS needs a way to produce food to support population growth. They've requested Kiloa seeds to begin their own crops. There's an agricultural scientist who might sell some.
I'll make sure to get those seeds.
Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Goodness. Alright, let's hold that down for the moment. Okay, you're still lit up.
Pathfinder, more of your outposts need help, if you have time. Vol's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, so I guess we were supposed to come back a little earlier than we did. Alright, so we got to acquire a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so we got things inside. We also have return to... Oh yeah, so we got to go talk with this dude. And then we got tons of stuff in here to do now. Because we just... Well, there was a bunch that were there when we first showed up. And then we just grabbed a bunch more from the conversation we had. Oh, I guess up over here. Then we can enter into Aya through this way as well. Alright. Let's talk to Mariko.
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers, Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
I'm afraid so. No, they were from the Nexus. I don't actually remember. So, I'm assuming this is the scavengers. No, they were from the Nexus. So we're making a choice here of either, I'm assuming, lying to them or telling them the truth. Okay, we'll go this way.
The criminals were my people. Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
We're not all bad. It's complicated.
These were a few bad people. There are thousands of good ones out there.
How can we tell the difference? Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
Exactly.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
Huh. Wow, okay.
Sorry to hear things went south with that Angaran astronomer rider. Found a silver lining, though. The scrap satellites are gonna come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I guess we were supposed to lie to him. But we've been telling the truth this whole time. Let's see if he really doesn't want to talk to us.
I know I shouldn't blame you. It's just... I'm sorry. Please go.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that stinks. What is this over here? Oh. I'll steal that, thanks. Whoops. Travel advisory reports continue hostile activity by scavengers and raiders. Oh, in the Aladdin sector. Yes, we have to sort all that out, don't we? I think we accidentally talked with you already, didn't we? Yeah, just use my name. Or my title, I guess. Not my name. And I think we're done with these things, right? Oh, well, there are new... Oh, there's... Alright, cool. More severe weather... Nexus. Okay, so this gives you kind of like updates on the things that you probably do along the way. Statements from the Moshai, nutrient paste, Ket, raid. Ooh, yuck. All right, so what do we got? What's the next closest mission that we need to do? You right there. Acquire solar amplifiers. Okay, kind of doing that out of order, but you're out of order. Who are you, and why do you have solar amplifiers? Oh, because you're a solar technician. I guess that makes sense.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
Yes. And of course we can sell all of our scrap, and then we will take this item. And away we go, right? We have purchased this, right? Select items. Acquire solar amplifier. Did we not buy that?
You need a solar amplifier?
Select item. Confirm trade. Okay. Alright, no items available. There we go. Boom. Got that. So next on the list is the seeds. And we have to go into here as well. That's right, visit the assembly. And then speak to the Moshai, and then return, and then acquire antibiotics. Okay. Let's go chat up. Whoop, this way. Agricultural scientist. Hello.
Weird question. You don't have any Kiloa seeds, do you?
Yes, I do. Need some?
Yes, I do. Confirm trade. Okay. There we go. Nice. Easy enough. All right, so we had another person inside. We had to go inside of this museum thing, right? It belongs in a museum. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. All right.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before.
Okay, so not going as well as you thought?
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
Wow, yeah, I can relate. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not?
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it.
Very good
no matter
point.
how hard they try.
Uh-oh. Sounds like there's trouble.
If something's wrong, I need to know.
Maybe you can help me fix it. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
All right.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
All right, so any other problems?
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Aha.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked.
Okay.
I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
Oh boys. Okay, let's give that a try.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Yeah.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
That's a good point.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is actually.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
Sounds good to me. I think you're doing a good job.
I'm here if you need anything.
All right, so speak with peoples. All right, and 54 meters. That must be... Oh, deliver. Okay, yeah. Oh, we got speak with... All right, cool. Okay, so we have to speak with that person. All right, we're going to speak to this person. So we'll head back out. We got three people to speak to. We'll do them kind of as we come across them. How about you, dude? Do you have anything to say?
No rest for the weary.
Nope. Actually, let's just double check that she doesn't have anything else.
Any luck with Sorvis Len? Our continued presence on Aya may be at stake.
I'm working on it. When I have something, I'll let you know.
All right, cool. Just make sure something, you know, because we haven't been here in a while. There might be doubled conversations. Back out this way, I guess, works. We got a guy over there. Can we jump? No. It's funny, when we're in civilized locations, they won't let us jump. I have to remember that next time I'm in a civilized location. Stop jumping. So, no wonder people look at me funny.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up.
Hey!
Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead.
Hi.
But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
Use technology.
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
Okay. I guess we could have said something else. Well, I guess that's the end of you. I have a feeling that that did not go well. So we need to... Actually, to come into here, we have to go past these ones as well anyway. So we have to speak with... What's his face? I guess we'll go talk with him first. Because it's kind of on the way. Alright, so they don't like technology. Gotcha. Maybe it's because... I should have guessed maybe because of the... Oh, hey, Liam and Drac. Do you guys have anything to say? Or are you just having fun shore leave?
Can you believe this place? Here's your golden world.
Unfortunately, already occupied.
Well, yeah, but it's here. Shows it's possible. That's something.
True
There's
enough.
just so much to see.
I think these conversations sound like duplicates.
These Angara are stronger than they look.
What did you do?
Getting into trouble, Drac? Do I need to keep you on the ship?
Not what I meant. Just thinking it can't be easy to be Angara under the Ket's boot. Old Krogan like me can relate.
There we go. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, right. The Solarian scientist. Yeah. Dude, chill.
I can't work under these conditions.
Oh, here we go.
What does it take to be left alone?
Simmer down! I really kind of want to say that, so why not?
Ease off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no
Oh,
less,
my
of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Skip to the threat. What else did he say?
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a ket. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Don't be so rude. I need to find him.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it.
Of course not.
When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Okay, you're a piece of work. Alright, so now we gotta go inside. What do we have here? About moving. Okay. Okay, I can't approach these conversations like I would expect to be approached. Because these people aren't me. So I gotta, hopefully, consider.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
Alright, so I did forget my rule in the past of using the heart options. Now we don't have one. Are you sure it'll be safe? There's no guarantees, or you bet. Oh my goodness. We're trying to convince them to go, right? So, I mean, truthfully, I want to say no guarantees, but I mean, there was lots of amazing technology on there. We got great doctors. You know, I'm sure it'll be fine, right? It feels like lying.
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me? So I'm second guessing everything I'm doing now, and I'm gonna fail at this whole thing. All right, what do we got back here? Speak with the Moshai. Actually, we've got the curator here as well. Let's just go chat with her. That's 2 out of 3 that I've not done well with.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I found an artifact.
I picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Hope it helps my chances. Oh, that's right. I forgot we had love options with her. And I tossed it in cargo. Maybe it's not Angaran.
Could it be a relic from another culture?
The technique and material matches other Angaran relics, and you found it in one of our worlds. But perhaps the depiction isn't an Angara. It could be a deity of some sort.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses an Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
So you'll make new history. I'm sorry. Not everything, thanks to you. Phoebe's not around, right? We'll use this one.
Because of you, It won't disappear completely.
Yes, I can be determined.
I admire it.
You say that now.
All right.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
All right, and you?
Hello, Pathfinder.
All right, nothing
I'll
new
let you
here.
get back to it.
And then we've been through all of this stuff. Oh, here's...
Ryder, they've got amazing REM-tech research going on here.
Remember when I asked if he was around? All right.
I love seeing our Milky Way peeps mingling with the Angara. It's early in our interspecies relationship, but I hope we can build on the momentum.
Oh, we don't blow it. Forging alliance. Nah, we'll go this way.
Any one of a million things could happen, and whoops, the neighbors hate us.
So don't go joyriding with the Nomad, huh? Obey the street signs. You're doing a great job, really. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, PB. All right, so what do we got next? Oh yeah, we want to go into here and talk with the Moshai. You are over there, so I guess we go out this door. And down these stairs. I hope. Oh wait, there's an underground, isn't there? Alright, so I just went around in a giant circle. Because there was a way down. There was, yeah, where was I? Was that over here? There was a staircase. I do remember that. Okay, so maybe this door. Oh, yep.
If should have come to me.
Akksul, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
I'm looking for you.
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Akksul, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I'm different. Kadara is a bad example. Well, we're gonna go with this option.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Ooh.
Akksul. He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
He's a threat. There's hope. I'm gonna go with the hope option. But that guy, I have a feeling that he's about to attack us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS.
Really?
Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
We were just at EOS. Okay, so let's chat with you again, just to make sure.
I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
Yeah, piece of cake.
When you put it like that, it doesn't sound so impossible.
Don't make light. You're venturing to a place of horrors you cannot imagine. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn.
No pressure.
Evra informed me that the despot of Kadara Port, one of your people, executed Ven Terev.
Sloane is on her own. Ven deserved it. Yikes. She isn't on her own. Like, we just... like, set up a deal with her. This is the heart option? Eh.
I spoke to Ven. He had no regrets.
We know Ven was hardly contrite at his execution.
I wasn't there.
What he did was inexcusable, not unforgivable. This isn't what I wanted.
Oh no.
Regardless, it's done.
Okay. All right, Ket.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
That's true.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
Your knowledge.
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
All right, how about your work?
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. A Valek comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
Your homeworld?
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
And what about job?
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him. That's
I agree with that. Your title?
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title. It's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Yes, of course it does.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
And okay, so she just walked right through me. We'll get out of the way so she can get back to work. We have a data pad. Begin dictation. After years of staring at these vault plans, so much of it still remains a mystery. Not that we have tried. Still, after what happened, maybe it's best to leave the vault alone now? Nah. We've spent so long on Aya, striving to learn whatever we can about the Remnant and their amazing constructs. I see our future in these Remnant plants. Call it intuition, scientific intuition, if you will, but I've marked it down here for prosperity. Prosperity. We'll see what unfolds. Very nice. And you don't have anything new to say,
Ephra
right?
informed me that the despot of Kadara Port, one of your people, executed Ven Terev.
Okay, well, we did this. Okay, well, what if we go the other way now?
Sloane isn't with my people, and she doesn't speak for us.
Her actions spoke loud enough. She had no right to kill Ven. What he did was inexcusable, not unforgivable.
It's the same thing.
This isn't what I wanted. Regardless, it's done.
All right, interesting that came up again. And
Sorry.
our choices were the same, basically. We got a data pad down here. Have we been down here? The question isn't how the cat genetically modified us, but why. If exaltation is their reproductive process, cat are a model of inefficiency. Yeah, I don't think this is their reproductive process. I think that they like change people into this after the fact. If they can transform one life form into something so radically different, then surely the cat must be also capable of creating clones. True enough. Wouldn't that provide more satisfactory results, essentially for such a xenophonic culture? Yeah, but clones would be identical to what they already had, and this whole exaltation process, in my opinion, seems to be more about finding qualities in others that they don't have and then morphing them into their new, their new structure, right? And then maybe they'd clone those until they find something better. Who knows? The goal of incorporating useful genetic material from other species into baseline ket genetic material doesn't fully explain the level of effort they expend. Exaltation is a lengthy and laborious activity that I witnessed at the facility. They didn't feel like mass production. It was almost religious. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, actually. There's so much about the enemy I need to understand. Yes, exactly. All right. I'm not sure if we went down here before. Maybe it was locked? Probably was. All right, so we're back up. We have to go back this way. We're here. We need to go see if we can actually get one of these people to come to the Nexus with us. So head back out this front door. Although we are at time, so I'm going to leave it here. We'll finish off on Aya. There was a lot more to do here than I thought there was. We'll finish off on Aya on the next episode, and then we'll move on to the next area. So yeah, that's right. This is the lady that scanned us. Hello? Anyhow, talk to you later. Bye-bye.